some of that signature has come back up. The stun and the salvos dropping at the feet of Ruxic. Quick double kill and still supported by that Sky Smoke. He's going to follow it up with Xiao's double. Na'Vi getting the pistol round on the board. It's the perfect start to their Fractured Defender side on that deeper line towards Dish. But while all of this is happening, the rest of Na'Vi getting proactive, re-clearing Arcade with the Haunt now back up from Angel. That'll confirm at least one player.
Rest gone all towards main as the players of GX try to make their way on towards the site, hitting kill traps and, well, hitting a complete stop that Navi have prepared. An easy conversion on the anti-eco.
In A main, Hero looking for the walk down underpass, a wrap around onto GX. This is where it starts to get tricky. What's the timing on the smoke? Do they clear it? No.
Watch the awareness. You can see GX being brought back. They've got an idea, and yet well thought about. GX get rid of any sort of problem that could come, although there's a late luck or a late flank coming through from Navi on that top side. GX should know about it because of the traps.
It's getting cleared out by the Prowler as well, so Navi making sure they've not missed a step here whatsoever, but it's another situation where the round opens up from Hero's aggressive positioning, the site falls from the Cypher setup, and now in terms of what they've got to come back in, I'm looking at full utility belts on 2 players.
West side getting rid of Koala Noob as well.
One of them dead.
That's going to be massive. GX in prime position to convert, but oh no! There was just a slight chance if Tamazi was to miss out on that duel, it could have went awry, but instead no.
Just a fake towards B.
Operator still standing, still getting the entry pick. Koala Noob, who's been so good before, has to go up against Tomazi. West side on the other side of the map opens things up.
And it's huge because now he has so much more freedom to lurk, but GX need to make this push work, and Koala's managed to get one on the way back out.
Time is getting low. You look at towards the map and where everybody's looking, it's in different avenues. A 1v1 towards the B site. Well, the spike goes down on A. Armageddon used to try and push players out.
It's a brilliant clear from Ruxic though, he hung around long enough. Na'Vi now have an advantage coming back into the retake, and GX are playing from sight.
Yeah, both players stuck, no means of escape. You look at Ruxic holding on towards CT as Cloud tries to go exploring. Tamazi left all alone and needs to stand tall. You can see him peeking with the idea and instead gets caught. Now a 1 versus 3 for Cloud to try and clutch. Has salvos if he can try and waste the time, but it isn't a clean fight, not whatsoever. Navi, they'll find the third.
To counter that in a sense, so you are really looking at a lot of that utility.
Ruxic, push forward once again. We've seen him try and play a position like this before. This time gets the value from his position. But that's no more smokes in the round for Navi.
With a spike drop, there's 2 players behind this as well, so as soon as Purpo falls, then it's a problem, because look where everyone else is. You're clambering back through main, and so Navi should have this round wrapped up. Seeing Cloud move back across the zip line to try and retrieve this, but it's all so isolated.
I mean, if Cloud can try and distract players, maybe you play in West Side, but I mean, you're talking about if, buts and maybes here, right? We need definites.
Okay, that's not bad, and Cloud's managed to pick up his favorite gun. It's the Guardian back in his hands, but Angel is just so hot off the mark. And
barriers drop. Look at how many players are ready to go up against one another. Instead of a bridge crunch, we're getting the other side this time from Navi. Ultimate invested, Koala's deep on it. The smoke dropping has worked out. West side getting rid of Koala Noob, and even an orbital strike invested. Navi come out the better of it, but they've used a lot of ultimates to try and get that advantage.
Won't matter if they can seal this one here as GX are down to their last 3 players, and with little money left over, Na'Vi are beating them at every single gunfight, and so it falls on the captain. Cloud fulfilling this role since Stage 2 last year, but he doesn't have enough in the tank to take the rest up to the level. It's Na'Vi
probably thinking about playing towards a retake.
Side can have huge value coming in here late as well, but Na'Vi have already grouped up 4 players strong to try and fight this position. Blind is Angel, yet he walks away with the first of those kills. Runner trading in kind, but still Na'Vi holding on to the space.
What's GX's plan here? I mean, they've traded out evenly, getting rid of Koala Noob. But, I mean, the fact that this is going to end up being a crunch on the site, Navi need to be careful.
Lot onto Ruxic here. He wins this duel, and so much pressure alleviated. West side first bullet connects instantaneously, and the follow-up is there too. And so now Hero is the last one left made to stew in this. The signature, the signing of the offseason.
I mean, he has neural theft here, but I don't think he'll want to use it.
Yet to have his hero play so far in this Navi side, and back on the Sentinel role. He is bested by his opposite number. Round. It's Ruxic who doesn't have contact. The smoke is everything, and already GX want to bypass it.
Oh, Tomasi managing to get Angel, who was playing around the smoke. Ruxic on site. Unfortunately, will not get what he's looking for. Navi need to take a moment, let the spike go down, and wait for these smokes to go as well.
There is a showstopper to come back into the retake with, and Cloud is just trying to spot this out, see if he can land a suppress. But as soon as that goes, it should be the green light for Navi to make this retake happen.
Runner still holding on to 2 flashes. They can engage when GX need to. At the same time, look at Navi, where they're going. They're pathing towards Arcade, trying to create another avenue in which GX need to be careful of. In the positioning of Tower, you can see them just worried about the players coming out.
Slow.
It has. I mean, he's been probably one of the best on this roster consistently. Koala, I mean, he's going to get hunted down. Whether he can try and stick around and get something, it doesn't look to be the case. Although the players of GX are looking to explode, and they're straight onto the A side.
In terms of what you have to set up for post here, Purpo still holding on to the Incendiary. Do have a util combo to come in and try and deny the plant from Runner, but he hangs on for long enough, and with 30 seconds left to spare, the spike goes in, but Navi are up close, and here's the showstopper.
And it goes. Tomasi gone. Players up from drop west side. He gets one, but can't quite get the second. And now Runner looking to be burned on site. Neural theft to tee him up. And quite frankly, doesn't look to capitalise on it. The stun just delaying Navi more and more. GX, I mean West Side, he's known about holding on, and this is just delay upon delay. You're looking at the utility that GX still have in pocket. That value will be massive coming into these last couple seconds as the molly's dropped, and Runner has already done so well from his position. It's looking like it could all be done here, and it is.
GX look from these positions.
Yeah, I mean, post plants, the utility there is absolutely sublime. Nice combination of utility, and Navi suddenly open up the site. Chaos ensues, a classic right click, and now Cloud from main, trying to play in West Side, who's still in towards Arcade. You're waiting for that activation as Navi get on towards the spike. Playing for the salvos first, the delay being worked for. With West Side once again providing value and providing GX. Gets rid of Tomasi, but realistically, the utility trade-off is so much better for GX.
And they're preparing the Rolling Thunder. There's nobody in the site, so do all too much. The orbital strike does take players off the line where the trap was set up, but Hero still able to walk away with one, so advantage restored for Navi. Flank coming in late, stun slightly missing, but the orbital strike moving players out position. So much invested by both teams at this point in time, yet still it doesn't feel like GX have an advantage.
While Noob is starting to clear out towards Dish. This has been an issue every single time GX have executed on towards A, and West Side could easily be caught. Now, look at this, the player's close by.
There is a slight adaptation from Westside because he's just dropped into the corner here and actually completely overlooked his chance to get the first. He'll find it onto Ruxic. One more required of him, but it's Hero this time that will win out between the Cyphers. A duel which had been going the opposite way. You can see it's a split play from Navi. Already Westside needing to deal with the first of those players. It's Ruxic that goes in solo, but the combo back to re-engage is beautiful. Simply sublime. Westside already with 2 kills picked up, and he's made it a third before the round has even come to a conclusion, which feels slightly foregone. Hero does respond and has chance now to pick the spike back up and reposition himself. GX are getting active and starting to re-clear some of this themselves.
This is good, although Hero is standing waiting, but he's thinking they're coming through. Door doesn't look the right way. Purple will get the last. For the first time in a
look at the weapons they have. 4 rifles, 2 of them Vandals, and Runner the one to repossess the Outlaw. That is currently set up towards A. It's a Cypher play B, and close to the smoke is where Purpo looks to make the play.
Playing across, lovely entries into the round. West Side, 2 of his own. And well, Navi with absolutely nothing. They're all hot on the heels, GX. They're not letting these players get out on towards the site. Not at all. Ruxic, who was holding on to the spike, will go. And now Hero will as well. Tamazi getting two of his own. Still though, the delay working out in their favour right now. GX still waiting for Navi to try and get out, but relay bolts in towards Molly's. It doesn't work out. West Side's going to wander, and once again his shorty's come out on top. Although Ruxic on the other side has managed to open up the B site, and Navi can get that spike down.
Westside wasn't quite on the same page as his teammate, so it is an opportunity now for Navi. They've got a little more time to set up in post, and look at the tools that they're working with. Molly on Ruxic, and well, that's about it actually.
I mean, they'd also have the orbital strike. I mean, that's the Rolling Thunder gone, so there's no sort of delay anymore. It's just got to be the players standing up tall and making sure of it. GX clearing all the corners, again, dotting their I's, crossing their T's, making sure to pay attention to all the small details. Now you've got to wait for Ruxic's Molly, as the orbital strike has bought enough time. Runner good on it, Hero as well. And now, yep, there it is, the Molly that will buy so much time right now. A tap of the spike to bait out Ruxic's peak, but it's not what you want. So proactive. It makes complete sense that they would be proactive here once again to try and get an Armageddon, etc. online. Koala Nuke just sent flying in. Knocks up Cloud, and well, Rolling Thunder back to re-engage. Overdrive as well, the utility is spot on. And Runner, who's played absolutely amazing so far this map, follows it up. Hero now trying to grab this back, but he's up against three, has it?
He is, manages to find the first, second, and third! Hero has his moment! A clutch which keeps Navi within touching distance.
A Red Bull clutch.
Calling out the high gear. Hero managed to find 3 kills in the previous. Cage goes up in the corner, yet to be cleared. Just waiting for them to run into his crosshair, and it's Tamazi that takes him down. But in the meantime, Navi have found themselves a free B site.
Yeah, the ultimate is going to be used though. Both ultimates. Koala Noob has no way to escape, and Cloud's got 2. Oh, this is going to be massive. Spike is down in the meantime though.
Ruxic left to his own devices. He's the one that picks up the slack and the Guardian in his hands. Westside nails him to the corner off B site as GX reacted brilliantly to what other players would prefer to be a little more hands-off, as straight in to the A main fight. Tamazi has racked up yet another, continually building confidence as you can feel the electricity flowing through his veins. It's only an eco that they stand up against right now, but GX finding this could take them to map point on their opponent's pick.
At the same time, you look towards the space that Navi's been able to grab towards that top side, and finding the entry as well. This A side of the map is going to be a lot more interesting for Navi.
Rolling Thunder queued up. Xiao is just ready to respond to any play from Sand. Hero continuing to backpedal as it's a double tap
the reload
on the spike plant from Dish. In he goes with the Sheriff, and it's not the kind of thing that you want to take a second look at. But very soon we could be sent to the VOD review screen as GX are closing in on this map now.
No Molly either, there's no sort of delay. Navi have to just win out the gunfights.
Hands on deck on the site. Ruxic's found the first of those jewels. He's been mechanically sharp so far, but needs to continue to hone that blade. 3 already picked up on the round. Needs Xiao to save him, and to save Navi he will. Westside is so passive on B. Full focus from GX right now is on A. And while the backstab is hovering above their shoulder blades, you've got to try and fight forwards here, and Tamazi will attempt to do exactly that. It falls in vain. Angel getting one back, and now Purpo in Sand given the squeeze as Heroes drop from the other side. GX converge on position as they continue on this course towards another map win. Well, yet again, not the first time they've been in this position so far in the map. A map which they picked to play into, but GX have made them look second best.
I mean, right, they've taken their time to get this spike down, spamming out. Oh, the delay!
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's a lovely combination.
Feels like perfect anti on the position of the plant as well. Navi do manage to get it in.
I mean, but there's no more utility for NAVI either.
Yeah.
They're going to have to win their gunfights.
GX is set up perfectly for this. Another potential winning retake on the cards, unless the Sheriffs can offset it. Shift the balance in their favor, open positioning to try and play back into, but Hero has to clear this smoke if he wants to give it a go, and the shots won't land. A stick behind the veil of the smoke as GX will pull NAVI down by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah.
Continuing to relay back to the rest of his team that it could be here, there, or anywhere as Koala goes diving in.
Yeah, I mean, nice trade out from NAVI all in, but fight was not pretty whatsoever. A little bit of peace, but I mean, at the same time, Cloud's been able to survive at the back of sight, and there's players coming in to hit support.
Hero just funneling bullets back into the magazine as he drops off just a little bit more. Solo here with the spike could be in a difficult situation, but he does brilliantly. An admirable effort makes it a 2-on-2 yet again, and with Tomasi arriving late, so are NAVI. There's only 25 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a real stall out. And with that being said, Tomasi still has a blind side to play in West Side.
Oh.
One enemy
It's a
remaining.
brilliant setup.
Last player
West Side only
standing.
able to get one. Roxic does get chipped down, but now Tomasi in the one-on-one. Reposition Roxic into the corner next to the map. Tomasi has to be so diligent to clear this, and he's not looking on the right line. Roxic to confirm.
X taking A main for themselves and depositing their duelist of Tomasi. So to hold on towards that space while NAVI explore through mid.
Oh, but Koala is the one on the prowl. 2 kills to open up the site, and while Tomasi still hangs back in A main, it's a GX side which trails, and as he TPs out, almost all advantage is lost.
I mean, that's the concession that you were willing to make, right? GX, they could lose 1, I mean 2 at max bodies, and you hold on to A main, but at the same time, they let go of that, and NAVI have full control of the B side as well, of lane, of B main. GX nowhere near it. Looks like a good chance to convert the bonus.
Yeah, I'm going to hold you on that one for just a moment though, Cairo, because as quickly as it looked like they wanted to go towards B, the Thorns get sent out by West Side, and now they're looking towards A. We've got 30 seconds left. It's another late NAVI execute. Hunter's Fury coming in to clear backside with the salvos. West Side with a side step, managing to survive a little bit longer. Can't quite lock onto another target as Koala Noob has already found his third. And so any fears of this round going against NAVI would have been settled if it wasn't for Tomasi on the site.
Still has 1 TP to work with, right? But still, it's 3 players he needs to try and find.
It's a cautionary placement of it as well, so if that doesn't say enough about his intent right now, I don't know what does. Already spotted out by NAVI, caught in the midst of multiple players. Tomasi on a tear.
I mean,
Third
still
kill.
have well.
It's going to be the stun instead, the Nova Pulse that drops, the Nano Swarm beyond it. Tomasi's out of options. As good as some of these shots look from him,
No way.
you can't build the performance off the back of just one player. This one is already done. He's found 4 kills, but the round will ultimately evade him. NAVI get the bonus, because as much as we said that GX had struggled in retakes previously, they have made improvements from week to week. You saw them win more against Heretics than they had done in the previous couple of series. But here you are short-handed for weaponry. Couple of pistols, quick flood coming in, 2 kills, clapped back by NAVI, and a third from Angel to make damn certain that they can convert on this advantage. So far, every single shot from NAVI hit in the back of the net. That has to change, and Runner has started it off with positive signs.
Yeah, Armageddon online as well, something to come back in on.
30 seconds
And on
left.
top of that, you look at GX, they're playing more reserved. They want to play for this retake.
Should have salvos for the corner as well. That gets placed towards Angel, and he's on a plate. Cloud served up. Further success by his initiator pairing as Runner goes up. It's wide of the mark. Cloud with the trade, and now Hero in yet another clutch. First kill isolated. How many more can he be given? The Nano will delay for a little bit longer, at least pull a player off of the spike for now. As the belt goes empty, he needs results. The spam through the corner of the newsstand isn't bearing him any good news whatsoever. It is laboured, but Hero, mid-reload, manages to snatch back yet another, and while the spike is halved, it's not going to get defused. Not today. Cloud is shut down by a clutch from Hero once again. Prepared, and that's just going to give Koala the jump start for his ult. It comes around the back of sight. He's looking towards elbow, spots the first player. Here's the combo. That's the value of the Hunter's Fury. Dropped at his feet further util. This is so messy on the site. Neither team can find an advantage, but still 5v5.
And the best part about it is, Navi haven't taken the city. GX have come back in for the retake and found no one. Navi are on long.
Well, we're back to square one, and let's just take stock of the utility really quickly. Purpo doesn't have a single star. Tomasi does have a kill and now his ult. Runner's an empty belt. West side util over on A. Well, Navi do have this lockdown and Cosmic Divide to throw at the full buy if needed. It's a stressful situation, and we're into crunch time once more. 30 seconds left, and you've got to go now.
I've said this before, Navi have struggled with crunch time.
Huge.
Both Cosmic Divides being used, but Hero's the one that comes out on top. Sure, there's one back, but remember, Tomasi's in his ultimate, and now it realistically comes down to a 1 versus 2 with the Euro that has to work on his operator. It's just not working out.
Why did GX not call the timeout? Because they found themselves in multiple situations like this. 9 out of the 10 players in the server currently set up on B, the first of which to jump the gap would be Koala, but he's going to fall. GX starting to go through the gears. Westside collecting another kill with his Sheriff as it lands the shot, but it's a 2-on-2, and it's job not done yet. Navi nailing in yet another. Hero, the one who holds the hammer. It hits the anvil yet again, as expected. Purpo's chance to shift things in their favor. Hero within striking distance, as you say. But Purpo not yet given the chance, and now you have to deny the ult.
Have to go and try and fight it. Has the turret for contact, and Hero knows this. A 1v1! Which Purpo will be able to win out? Finally, GX get the first round, and it's actually after a timeout.
The Vice set up this time as well, so there is further layers to this, and Koala Noob has to TP in naturally. It's not out. He's now stuck in the corner and spammed within an inch of his life. So no entry Navi, no duelist, and they're forced to call the play.
Yeah, they've seen that before. The adaptation spot on. Still a little bit of stall. Navi not comfortable with the position they have on site.
Shao up close, looking for the duel. Can't find it. Runner responding as GX are in tow. A second round now prepared as they've managed to do exactly what was required of them. From the timeout, the read is spot on. Navi getting away with murder on many of these rounds.
30 seconds left.
But finally the madness put to an end.
30 seconds left.
His recon arrow here to clear out Tomasi, or even just a jump spot as the operator has finally been revealed. Fighting a war on both fronts. The players have already made it out from elbow.
They have. That engagement on long is what GX were hoping for. Now Cloud is the only one to hold on towards backside. The Armageddon used to keep him protected, and he is. But now he has to clutch up. It has to be an ace clutch, which does not work out in his favour. And one of them was after the one that Navi had used. Well, with that being said, straight into the B site.
Guns out, rifles in hand for the GX players, needing to win this one if they want to see any more of that. As the final round of the half comes up, it's trades inside the site beyond the wall. Westside still in the corner, but in terms of utility to flush him out, well, Shao's without salvos, so there's really little to bank upon here. Tomasi with yet another kill that just pushes that boat out further as Roxic tries to reintroduce himself. It's a flash Shao in the corner that will fall flat on his feet. Trying to get a bit more comfort about the situation. Yeah. There's no player yet to go and hunt. Angel will be the one to do it. Risk adverse at times.
Cloud is on his own.
Up close. As the spray comes in, it's a brilliant bait. Angel with the first of those, and Xiao following it up.
It's now a 2v2. This is winnable now for Navi, considering the utility they have.
Angel's managed to get out from the divide though, so already this reposition could be deadly. Dropping in is Tamazi and Xiao picking up the pieces, supported by his captain. He signs off on further Navi success. Main a little more heavily as the A site offensive is starting to come through. Hero with another opening pick. Navi in a great position. We've already got a couple of bodies backside, and while Purpo has managed to find one on the fadeaway, now Westside starts to get into position from Art.
Hoping he activates soon though, and when he does come in, it's Navi who get the pick.
Westside with one, Koala Noob another. Still 3-on-3 and the team's feeling slightly inseparable. Navi continuing to backfill the space as they have so much support. This network backside means the spike can't go down until more blood is spilled. And it's GX's own, which is going to hit the canvas. Bloodied and bruised once again. Westside doesn't have the time or the tools. A couple of players from the pit. He'll find the first of those, but Angel's on the scene. Double digits for Navi as they get their third pistol in this series. It didn't feel like there was much utility there, and I know it's a pistol. Man, you're really on Marcus Hayward. You're finding that way too funny.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about it. Listen, what we should talk about, A site take, right? Players from Navi very happy to give up this site to GX. And at the same time, like, you can see that they've got Koala Noob, who was just checking extra angles up on B, but the GX have pushed forwards.
They certainly have. Hero fighting two with his Ghost. Where are the guns in GX's hands? This force felt necessary, and it's finding the value. Dropping back to the support in main, it's a long road that Navi have to walk to win this one.
You have the outlaw, but with Hero being so low, and Angel managing to make the Stinger work at close, wrong range.
Yeah. Float like a butterfly, sting
time,
or like a stinger. Angel able to get one more, but Hero now 1 versus 2. This is where the realization starts to set in. This gun is better saved more than anything else. Well, he'll get the one onto Westside as he tries to walk away. Purpo with the play that secures that 4th round.
The Navi have been able to grab him mid after that was used.
Yeah, but look at Westside. He is effectively the turret here. They don't have a killjoy, but it's fine because the gun in his hands is unleashing lead to the players in the scuba shop.
Reading the map wrong, getting the players wrong in position.
Well, they're dead now.
Yeah, that's true. At the same time, though, Xiao has found himself hiding behind the box. But GX not going towards this side of the map, heading towards B.
Vice wall at their backs. 3 players strong in terms of the man count. About to be able to leverage 4 over the head of Angel. He spots. Quick face check. Falling back onto a deeper line of cover. Nice shot from Angel. We all remember the Navi Sheriffs. They've always been a strong suit. How many more of those do we end up with? It's only Angel holding on to one right now, but the stall has been fantastic, and now players in position. 15 seconds and things get worrying.
Yeah, that is when things get worrying, because if you can deny the spike, you can deny the round. That's not the case at all. It's the Bulldog, a Rucksack that was getting the value.
The alarm bot should support inside the choke. And with there being no gap close either towards the backside, it's all on this first duel. Hero catching Cloud in his utility, but still not capitalizing from it. The darts landed in a weird place, so it's not going to scan at all. And while Westside has been noted, Hero only getting one on the way back in. And so Xiao tasked with clutching another round. His salvos can deny the plant for just a moment, but it's repositioned and they are holding on as he makes his way back in. He will fall, and so GIANTX continue to bear on down. Xiao in Art, no real big rotation has been called. That Angel's still just denying with the immediate reactive ult and getting a double tag on the second hit.
Yeah, this is really big chip damage. Rucksack's trying to rush in, but gets caught by the blind side. It's just not working out at all. GX have managed to fight their way back in. The lockdown baiting out another player into the crosshairs of Navi. The spike needs to stabilise this round.
Hero laid up onto yet another kill as well. You've got to come back in against the Cosmic Divide.
Hero's been managed to burn out a player as they swing out. Runner needs to clutch. He does so, but it gets too close for comfort.
Koala Noob finally bringing out the op. but immediately pressured by the Yoru on the opposite side.
Straight towards the backside as well, and it is combined with the Armageddon, forcing players out. Tomasi back there, gets the entry kill.
Huge combination. That sets up the play. Xiao's going to watch that TP cut past him, and immediately the game is up for Tomasi. One back. Hero still holding on. 2 kills from him. Is it going to be enough? Seems to be the case right now, and the support from Koala Noob is surplus to requirements as Angel shut up shop.
Yeah, but what the players are doing that? Look at Purple, he's sitting waiting! But Navi are able to get what they were looking for, a double kill, and it looks even worse! It's Navi find 12 and an end zone flawless!
Is that old dynamic, deadly duo of sorts that could do it for you, but here it's Koala Noob! 3 kills off the back of his own flash, and with Xiao in support, it's all but over. Tomasi hitting the ground as it's back-to-back in-zone flawlesses to finish off Pearl with some style. Stun, ready. Runner the one holding on to it, up into ramp. GX searching for their first pistol since Fracture. Navi in a brilliant position to execute on order yet again, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Koala in the heavens, supported by Angel coming in late, and so twice as many players already out of that first engagement, and the spike dropped, yet to be collected.
How do you even get back into it? I mean, looking through, yeah, but look at this, the Avengers assemble! Straight from the top rope, and Purple now into the back lines. He's done decent chip damage.
And he has time on his side. Arcrose won't collect information of his position. The Paranoia as well, half a chance, but Hero holding on, has the info. And if you were going to use a near sight, Vents is probably the last place to find effectiveness from it.
Worst part is, right, if you peek in towards getting that spike, you're probably going to be seen by the players below. With that being said, though,
starting as he means to go on from that pistol, and well, GX, as they do continue onwards, it's an aggressive piece, which falls flat very quickly.
yeah, I mean, this is falling flat all across the map. Players looking to, I guess, get engagements, but it's easily dealt with for right now for Navi. And in-zone flawless are setting up.
Exactly what Hypok was talking about on the desk as well. You may not have changed up the comp, but in terms of the macro, I mean, little time really to stress the details, to remedy this attack side, and so they go into a loaded A site. Plenty of Navi bodies here, black and yellow shirts to help support. Koala off the back of Ruxic with his utility in tandem. The Paranoia could have just set up for yet another kill instead. It is the Vice Wall, which has caught Westside. The Tether has noted his position. The spam, fortunately enough, though, has not landed. 20 seconds.
Yeah, look at Navi, though. They're setting up a crossfire, a lovely activation on the Arcrose. They're happy to give up Heaven. They know GX have to try and come through a choke point.
10 seconds left.
And it's another bonus converted against GIANTX.
And a bit of a poke through the cage. Left unanswered. There's a Paranoia for the site execution, but Tower's where the duel goes down. It's Koala Noob's showstopper, which is put to rest early. The fuse cut short. Westside with a double. Still, GX in control by 1 player, but they haven't yet hit the site. Look at the control, which Navi currently hold on to. 2 players still playing from elbow. One of them, Xiao, trying to walk his way out from screens to support Hero. Doesn't need it! Hero with a double.
Spike down A.
And Westside left by himself, scratching his head, wondering, how have I found myself in a solo position yet again?
I think we're all scratching our heads and thinking about that. Navi
From GX, they're looking to put him under further pressure. He's managed to disengage for now, and the Paranoia only helping to do so further, and there is support for Navi now.
Yeah, Siege is brilliantly placed. Xiao getting one, but there is a trade on to Angel. As now Navi comes straight back in. Spike completely lost, completely cold. And how did GX get back up towards Heaven to collect that?
Well, Puppo has the ult, so that's one way to do it, and he's going to quickly snatch it back. Last time we saw this 2-on-2, it was a similar setup from GX. Got to be aware of the walkout spawn, and the cam has checked it this time.
Players now walking to swing out towards CT rather than getting the spike down. And it's the same thing as last time.
A couple of these ults queued up to hit the A site. The first is the Yoru, and well, it's only just spotted a player making that cross towards elbow, and Koala gets away with the kill.
Yeah, and this is something that's been really good from Navi. The protocols, being able to play off-site. GX have got onto it, but Spike's still in heaven. They've completely left it. The breach was left trying to use the Rolling Thunder, and calamity right now for GIANTX as Navi look to deal with them. Cloud bringing it back to a 2v1.
But where have we seen this before, Cairo? Hero to close another round from a similar position, given a little bit more to work. GX coming out the back of matches against top contenders now. Navi seeming to fit the mold of that themselves. Hero with 2 more kills on a site hold. A story which is constantly repeated as we flick through the pages. It's the same wall of text as the wall of 5 players stand between Westside and a miracle, which just isn't happening today, tomorrow, or anytime soon. And comes out, showstopper available, doesn't look like anything's changed, Cairo. I'm concerned for GX right now. In fact, I'm terrified. The utility seems to be a little bit better as Navi are hounded down towards the back of the site, but time is low. Just like you say, there isn't enough. Any time would be great, but like you say, I don't think GX know what to do with it. It's Tamazi, the last one left. He needs to get the spike, but where is it? Heaven. It has been for the last 3 rounds.
Yeah, right now GIANTX are in hell.
Not going to get cleared. It's another direct site hit. And Hero, fully blinded, has walked away with murder.
Yeah.
And they're still not past the post, right? Tamazi's the only one in sight. He has 32 HP. He's dead. Salvos drop. And what happens? Koala inside the smoke with the shorty getting at least 1 back, but there's twice as many players. The last one left to Westside, as he always has been. 12-0 Navi. What, in 3 series? God forbid. Can Navi see it over the line? It's Koala Noob again. The most first blood success rate of the top 5 duelists, and he's going to keep doing it. Hero with 2 more kills, as it's been said multiple times. Purpo was the last player left on B. It's happening before our very eyes. A Westside 1vX, but this time it's to stop pure embarrassment.
It's been a similar storyline, time and time again, week to week. GX are looking down the barrel of a 13-0, and Navi are the ones to deliver it.
Navi with the first